MrBeast is the most successful YouTuber ever. With over 400 million subscribers, he just hit billionaire status at 27. But you might be wondering, what the heck can a guy known for giving away lambos and doing crazy stunts teach us about B2B marketing? Well, it turns out a lot. He masters human psychology and then uses it to drive clicks, hold attention, and turn viewers into loyal fans. That is B2B marketing gold. To learn how he does it, I studied hours of MrBeast interviews, took pages of notes, and today I'm going to show you how to apply his most powerful tactics to your B2B marketing in 3 key areas. Number 1, packaging. How MrBeast uses titles and visuals to drive clicks. Number 2, retention. How he keeps people engaged and coming back. And number 3, data. How he researches and tests to optimize results. Now, if you follow MrBeast's formula, you are guaranteed to get more clicks, more traffic, and more engagement. And more engagement means more leads and more sales. Hello, I am Robin, your B2B marketing bestie. I have worked with hundreds of B2B brands, and let me tell you, MrBeast would absolutely crush B2B marketing. Now, MrBeast did not get to the top by accident. He is obsessive about every aspect of content creation. He tests, analyzes, and improves on his content constantly. He makes $50 million a month and just reached billionaire status. That's right, he just joined the 3 Commas Club, or Tres Comas. If you get that reference, comment below. And he does so by cracking the code on what makes people click, stick around, and share. Now, the first thing MrBeast has perfected is packaging. Packaging refers to your title and thumbnail, or in B2B terms, it's the headline of your content piece and the visual or image that you use to pair with it. And it's the first thing your audience will see. MrBeast obsesses over packaging more than anything because it is what drives clicks. And as MrBeast says,
if people don't click, they don't watch.
Or read, or whatever. Now, a lot of people will spend hours writing a blog post, but then just slap on a generic headline in like 5 minutes. But MrBeast spends hours on titles alone. Just listen to how MrBeast thinks about titles.
What makes for a good title? Short? Not just short. It's also, if someone reads it, are they do they have to watch it? Is it just so intrinsically interesting that it's just gonna with them if they don't click on it? Ideally, it's a title also that, because the titles don't live in a vacuum, right? So it has to lead into the content. So ideally, the title represents content that you would want to watch for 20 minutes.
This is exactly how we need to think about B2B content titles, whether it's a blog post, a webinar title, an ebook, or a LinkedIn post. So what makes a good headline? Well, the best headlines trigger one of 3 human emotions: curiosity, desire, or fear. Just look at this B2B headline from Velocity Partners. Yes, AI is making you stupid. This drives mad curiosity because we're going to need to know, how is AI making us stupid? And then fear because none of us want to be stupid. And besides the title, MrBeast considers thumbnails or images to be just as important. Because your title might get them interested, but it's your visual that's going to get them to stop scrolling, especially amid a sea of other social media content, and actually click.
It seems like you would literally potentially shut down a video just because you can't come up with a good title.
Yeah,
or
100%,
a good thumbnail.
or a thumbnail. Yeah, that's what happened to 70% of those in that pitch session. I was just like, oh, what was one of them? Genius versus 100 people, or
maybe average intelligence versus genius, something like that.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck is the thumbnail? Even if the title was good.
Yeah.
People are visual creatures, and here's proof. Emails with images see a 42% higher click-through rate, and social posts with images produce 650% more engagement. So even if you're not on YouTube, you want an image that commands attention and drives curiosity, whether that's on LinkedIn, your newsletter, or your blog feed. Now, what makes a good visual? Well, typically it's something that's clear and simple and not cluttered.
I'm a big fan of simplicity. Just get it across where they instantly understand it. And so, to me, one big Lamborghini in the middle, which obviously is what we went with, so much better than a driveway covered in Lamborghinis, because it's not. It's so much harder to process. I like to just make it where your brain could be off and you don't have to think. You get it, click.
By the way, I kind of love that his name is MrBeast, like MrBeast, but then he looks and sounds like the nicest guy ever. Like you just want to go and hang out with him. And his name is Jimmy. Just Jimmy. Now, I understand you don't have a MrBeast budget and you're not going to go to the lengths that MrBeast does to shoot a killer thumbnail image, but don't just put up a generic stock photo. Put a little bit more thought into it and you will see your click-through rate go up. So when it comes to packaging, spend more time on your headline and trigger curiosity, desire, or fear to drive more clicks. Think about your featured image or thumbnail. Keep it clear, simple, and attention-grabbing. And then consistency. Make sure your headline and image work together and match what your content delivers. The next thing MrBeast pays attention to is retention. And you can think of this as engagement. So once they click, can you keep their attention? For MrBeast, the first 10 seconds are paramount.
The thing people undervalue the most is literally the first 10 seconds of the video. Like, I think I can quote it. I tied up an FBI agent and I have $100,000 in this bag. Here's a knife. Good luck. And I just run away. Like, it gives you everything you need. No wasted words, short, concise, and then tension.
Now, this is the exact same for B2B content, whether it's the first paragraph of your blog, the first sentence of your LinkedIn content, or the first 10 seconds of your video. You need to reassure the person that they are going to get what they came for.
Your title and thumbnail set expectations. And at the very beginning of the video, to minimize drop-off, you want to assure them that those expectations are being met.
Now, the very first part of your content is called the hook, because obviously it's supposed to hook people. Just have a look at this LinkedIn post from Ivana Todorovic. It says, "We're hiring. Join our team. Here are our open positions." If this is the way you are communicating with your job ads on LinkedIn, you are losing candidates. Here's why. Now, a lot of people are going to click on this because she's using familiar phrases that most companies use, then dropping the bomb that they're losing candidates when they use them. Then the "here is why" with a downward pointing emoji prompts people to click that "see more" so they can learn why. People want to know why they shouldn't be using these phrases. Now, the reason the hook is so important ties back to something called the Avshikina effect, named after psychologist Maria Avshikina, which describes the innate human urge to finish tasks they started. Just listen to MrBeast explain.
What's interesting is the longer people watch something, the more likely they are to keep watching. So you don't have to try as hard in the hypothetically back half of a video as you do in the front.
So for B2B, that means structuring your content for engagement flow. So you want to front load your effort into the hook and the first half of your content, and users are more likely to stick around till the end. Now, that doesn't mean that the last half of your content can be crap. You still want to make sure you're delivering quality all the time. It's just you want to spend a little more time on the first half. So when it comes to retention, here's what you want to focus on. Number 1, hook fast. You want to confirm the click in the first few seconds. Number 2, front load value. Deliver your best early to keep them engaged. And number 3, deliver value throughout. Make sure people get what they were promised when they click. Now, before we get into the next section, which reveals how MrBeast uses data and borrows from other content creators to make viral videos, please take a moment to subscribe and like below, and consider it your random act of kindness for today. All right, next up is data. Now, MrBeast is undoubtedly a creative wizard, but he doesn't just dream up ideas in the shower and then just start shooting. He's actually very calculated and studies data obsessively. Just listen.
It's basically been the key to how you've decided thumbnails, like you found like outlier videos, and it's a lot of data that not even YouTube has in YouTube Studio.
Yeah, as you can tell if you look at our channel, like obviously we're very analytically optimized, and over the years I've just built a lot of tools.
Now, a lot of B2B marketers just come up with content based on gut feel, but the pros study the data. What content is performing? What LinkedIn posts get the most shares? What email subject lines get the most open rates? Which blog formats rank well? MrBeast often studies well-performing videos of other content creators, then adapts them to fit his audience because it's already a proven concept.
For the $1 verses, the thing is, we've all seen BuzzFeed did it, but also not only did BuzzFeed, but it's just like people across every format on YouTube, beauty channels, gaming channels, everyone was doing videos where they'd compare something cheap to something expensive. And they usually did well. And what I like to do is if I see something going viral across like multiple, formats all across YouTube, then it's like, okay, that seems to be something people really like. And, they're really interested in that content. So maybe I should just do that like in a really beast way on the channel.
In B2B, that might mean seeing a competitor's blog that ranked at the top of Google, a trending LinkedIn post, or even a viral TikTok idea, and then asking, how can I make this to fit my unique style?
Invent your own style. We need more people like that. We need less people that just look at Ryan, look at me and other big creators and just, literally copy and paste. Like, if people wanted to watch my style video, they'll just watch my video. We don't need someone else doing my videos with lower budget and less effort. Like, we need people doing their own version of it with their own unique spin and taste.
Don't just copy, remix intelligently. Study what works and put your own voice and expertise on it. So here's what to take from MrBeast's approach to data. Number 1, study what works. Analyze top performing content from inside and outside your industry. Number 2, spot patterns and outliers. See what gets clicks, engagement, and conversions. And number 3, remix, don't copy. Adapt proven ideas with your own voice and expertise. If you want to learn more about psychological triggers that get people to click, watch this video next to see how to apply neuro web design to get more clicks and conversions on your website. I'll see you over there.